Okay, hi again there guys, this is Eddie Anime, here back with another video, which I've been trying to record videos for the last couple days, but unfortunately they haven't been going through, aka they haven't been working, YouTube just hasn't been working through. But yeah, not, this one is what if Naruto was respected by the village as a kid, so yeah. So, Naruto, so basically how this one works is no one looks at him as a monster, really. Only, a couple people look at him that way. But most of the village just respects him because they look at him as a hero for holding the Nine Tails back. So, a lot of people look at him with a lot of respect. So, they respect him. And then when he's around, 4, he still saves Hinata. But what are those people? They're not getting. They're kids that are in the what's it called? Uh, the academy. There you go. He train. He scares them because they heard a lot of rumors about him, how he's the village hero. So they were kind of afraid of him, no matter he literally couldn't do anything but the Nine Tails. Uh, but uh, But let's just say this: the Nine Tails he has inside him is the nice Nine Tails, not the bad. So yeah. Okay, back to what I said. Guys, he has the nice Nine Tails, not the bad, because if I'm correct, he actually had the bad Nine Tails inside him. Not the bad. So he has the good, but it still kind of messes with his chakra, because you can't. Let's just say this: the Nine Tails can't fully stop messing with his host's chakra control. Like, let's just say this for example. His host, he can quit messing with almost all of his chakra, but 10% because some of his chakra still leaks out, which is not his fault. So Naruto has pretty good chakra control when it comes down to it, but just a little bit, so he has just a tad above average chakra control. But he's nowhere near like Sakura in Zabza arc for chakra control. But yeah, he actually trains every day because, he doesn't pull these pranks, so he's actually getting pretty strong. Which, by the way, while I'm recording this, I'm actually reading the Naruto manga, so I could keep my story up. Basically like it, but you know what I mean. So I don't forget any of the arcs. But yeah, Naruto ends up training every day before the academy after 4, saving Hinata. Hinata still gets a crush on him, watches him while he's training. He's basically Sasuke level, beginning of entrance into the academy at age 6, because they enter into the academy at 8, and the Uchiha Massacre has him at 7, if I'm correct, or 7. So yeah, he's Sasuke level, first entrance for Taijutsu, all that other stuff, Shuriken, stuff like that. Yeah, but for the most part, he's Sasuke level. Other than he find out he has wind and earth chakra. No, I'll give him wind and lightning because those are probably the 2 best chakra natures I've seen. And when he found out wind was his main, he went to Lord Third, aka Horizon, and asked Lord. Went like this: Lord Third, can you train me with wind style chakra? And what's his name? Heard it. Ozma heard it. He walks up and says, "Hey kid, you need someone to train you with wind chakra? I can train you." And Naruto looked back and just seen Azuma with the cigarette in his mouth. And Naruto goes, "Would you, please?" So Naruto starts getting trained by Azuma for the next year, and then the Uchiha Massacre happens. Naruto's fully picked up Asuma's fighting style and everything within a year, because I'm pretty sure Asuma's fighting style is unique, but at the same time, another wind chakra user that's kind of smart, because Naruto's kind of smart in this, can pick it up. So he's like already mid tuning level, I'd say, for fighting level. And then Ozma started teaching him some. Started teaching him some like jutsus with wind, also like wind bullet, gale palm, stuff like. I forget all the other wind chakras, like jutsus. Sorry guys, I'm still have to look it up. To call the other ones. But yeah, he starts getting taught those from Ozma at age 7. And then Ozma asked him what his second chakra nature is. And Naruto goes, I know it's lightning because I can use lightning jutsus. So he's like, I have a friend that happens to use lightning chakra. Which this is 1 month after Naruto turned 7. So like a month after the Uchiha Massacre or whatever. And Naruto goes, can you have him train me? And he goes, I'll see if he will. So he goes and talks to Kakashi. Kakashi just got done with one of his Anbu missions. He doesn't have another one for like 2 days. Because if I'm correct, when Naruto is 9 is when Kakashi quits beating Anbu. Because, what's his name? Hiruzen takes him out of Anbu, if I'm correct, at age 9. When Naruto's age 9. If I'm correct. So yeah, Kakashi goes, sure, if he's a prodigy. And there's a lot of talking happening in the background of where I live. Ozma goes like, yeah, he's a prodigy. He picked up my fighting style within a year. And Kakashi goes, does he have the Sharingan? And he goes, no, but he is a smart boy. So will you train him before he enters into the academy for lightning style jutsu? Which shocks Kakashi. He goes, so you're telling me he's not even in the academy yet and he's fully mastered your fighting style? And Azuma goes, yes. And then Kakashi goes, okay, I'll train him. For how long? And Azuma goes, for probably the next 6 months, so you could have about 5 months to work on his earth style chakra also. And Kakashi goes, I could train him on that. Awesome. He goes, okay, then how about the next, basically a year, you train him. So when he enters into the academy, he could be fully set. So Kakashi goes like, okay. And starts training Naruto in fighting style jutsus. He shows Naruto the Chidori, but Kakashi goes, this right here you can't use without having the Sharingan. So Naruto made Purple Lightning, which is basically the Chidori, but it doesn't give you the amp and speed, but it still has the puncturing power. And which kind of surprises Kakashi. He's like, oh, nice, can you teach that to me? And he teaches it too. And then he teaches it to Kakashi, because, Naruto is still kind of smart, because if you don't know, in the actual anime, Naruto is kind of like a prodigy. Same time, not really a prodigy. So yeah. And then 6 months later, because I'm just going to say it takes 6 months for Naruto to learn all of the basic lightning style jutsus, lightning dragon, stuff like that. Naruto's starting to work on Earth style. So he learns Earth style Mud Wall, Earth style Dome, which is literally just their dome, Earth style Earth Dragon. Is there a one style Wind Dragon? I don't remember, so I'm going to have to look that stuff up. He learns, what's that combination attack between Earth and Lightning? No, not Earth and Lightning. Whatever it is. Sorry. But he learns combination attacks. Basically, he uses lightning chakra in one hand and like wind chakra in another. So he does like, let's just say, lightning dragon, and then he shoots a wind bullet. basically because he's learning one-handed jutsus at this point because he's picked up most of Kakashi's earth style since Kakashi doesn't really ever show much for earth style. And then, then Naruto just starts training for the next like month on one-handed hand signs for the jutsus. Then he ends up getting so he can use wind and lightning with one hand, but not earth. So he ends up going into the academy. He has the highest test scores, which every girl's just starting to fangirl over him a little bit because they notice that a boy is even greater than Sasuke. And they all look at Naruto. They go like, oh yeah, he's the village hero. I've heard. They go like, I don't know why he's the village hero, but yeah, I heard about something about him being the village hero. And then Naruto just sits down. In his head, he just starts talking to the Nine Tails because he's bored. Let's just say this: since it's the good Nine Tails, the Nine Tails got in contact with them around like 5 years old. So Naruto more or less has had contact with the Nine Tails. He made a deal with the Nine Tails. He would talk with the Nine Tails once a week, and sometimes twice a week. So Naruto's just talking to the Nine Tails in his head. And then Sasuke Uchiha walks up and sees Naruto and goes and sits next to him. Because Sasuke thinks there's something must be up with this kid if this kid's better in skill with him than him. So he thinks there's something up with this. So he walks up and sits next to Sasuke and says, hey, yo, what's up? And Naruto opens his eye and goes, oh, it's you, Sasuke. And Sasuke goes, oh, so you know me? Naruto goes, we've run into each other a couple times. He goes, oh, so that was you. Naruto goes, yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, Naruto is as tall as Sasuke. So, yeah, just want to put that up. So Naruto just goes back to just talking to Kurama in his head. Which, I don't know if I should say Naruto knows Kurama's name yet or not. I'll just say it. Just screw it. He knows Kurama's name. So he's like, hey, yo, Kurama, can you tell me what we're really supposed to be doing in the academy other than boring stuff? And Kurama goes, to be honest with you, with all the jutsus you know, you don't even need to be in the academy. You could already be a Genin or a Tunin. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry. Okay, sorry, guys. My family's being loud. But yeah, Naruto ends up showing Iruka that he knows the Mochi Sharingan Jutsu because he sometimes secretly sneaks into the office, into Lord Third's office, looks at the scroll of ceiling, and wrote down 3 jutsus because I'm just going to say the Rasengan's in there. But he never wanted to try mastering it yet, because he wants to wait until he becomes Guinea. But he mastered Machi Shadow Jutsu, and then when Aruka walks in, Naruto walks forward and goes Multi Shadow Jutsu. It makes 100 Shadow Clones appear in the classroom, because I'm just going to say you can make 100 appear in the classroom, and it'll be packed. And then he dispels them all, and then he doesn't even look tired, and Aruka goes straight to the third Hokage and says, Lord Third, I think Naruto should become a Genin. Which Risen goes, what makes you say that? He goes, there's nothing I can teach this boy. He knows every jutsu that we're supposed to learn in the academy, plus more. He made over 100 he made about 100 multi shadow clones, and didn't even look drained. And Risen's like, oh wow, so he can make more than I could even in my prime. Which then in which Naruto ends up graduating early, which then Naruto gets put on Kakashi's team with two random people. I'll just say sorry guys, my family's being loud. But yeah, Naruto graduates with the upper class. He gets put in the team with team. He gets put in Team Kakashi's team with two random people. I'll just say Kana and I would say Ebisu, but Ebisu's an actual sensei there. So I'll say Kana and Kino. There you go, Kana and Kino. Naruto notices that that's a belt test that you need to show teamwork. He tried telling everyone it's a teamwork test. We have to work together. No one would listen to him. So then he went at it by himself, blitzing Kakashi, which Kakashi had to pull up his shotgun, surprising the other two on his team. And then Naruto literally nearly gets the bells, and then he starts getting an all-out taijutsu battle against Kakashi. And then Naruto makes a shadow clone, and then he goes and tells them it's a teamwork exercise. They go, I don't care. I'm gonna get the bells for myself. And then they just they try like taking out Naruto and Kakashi, and then Naruto and Kakashi just disappears with the substitution. And then they go and do their taijutsu battle somewhere else, and then they go do their taijutsu battle somewhere else. Then Naruto goes, sorry guys, and actually gets one of the bells, which shocks Kakashi that Naruto actually got one of the bells. And then Naruto disappears, and then gets another bell after that. By tricking Kakashi, because he actually had both bells, but he made a shadow clone go into the other bell. He didn't grab, tricking Kakashi, and then when that bell turned into Naruto kicked Kakashi in the face, shocking, completely surprising MGs. That's why I'm always saying shocking, not surprising, because I can't pronounce it correctly most of the time. But yeah, he surprises Kakashi with that, and then he goes, I got both the bells, technically I pass, but my team wouldn't do teamwork, so technically we all fell. And Kakashi goes, yeah, your team fails, but you pass. You be on my joining team until another Guinean squad comes along. So you can do all the B and A rank missions with me, because Kakashi knows that Naruto is already tuning level. in like high tuning, low joning level. So yeah, he knows that. So he makes Naruto part of his team. But Shiruzen goes like, okay, very well. He will be part of part of your team. And then Naruto starts doing all the missions and stuff. For the next, what is he, 9 now? Yeah, so he passed at 9. So for the next, so 10. So for the next 3 years, there's a time skip. Then Naruto literally starts doing his stuff. And what I mean by his stuff is he's just doing the missions. And then when he's 12 years old, he calls Team 7 again. He goes, okay, Team 7 is Sakura Haruno, Uchiha Sasuke, and you will be on a team with a tuning and a jonin. And they go, who's the tuning? He goes, Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto walks in and goes, hey, what's up? Which kind of surprises Sakura and Sasuke that Naruto's already become tuning. And then Kakashi walks in behind because, Naruto won't let Kakashi be his late self like always because Naruto's on Kakashi's team. And Naruto's annoyed by him being always late, so Naruto's sort of forcing him. And then everyone else is kind of surprised also, like Ino, all that stuff. And then right after Naruto walks in, it says, yo, Team 7, come on. They start walking out, and Azuma walks in and sees Naruto in his tuning vest. And Azuma goes, hey, Naruto, I didn't know you became tuning. And Naruto goes, yeah, Azuma, since I became tuning. And he goes, nice. He goes, then how's your team going to compete in the tuning exams when it comes around? And Naruto goes, I think I will have to compete in that with them. I don't know. Kakashi goes, no, you won't. They would just fill in another person to be on your guys' team. And Naruto goes, oh, okay. Starts walking away. Because the one arc with, what's his name, never happens. The man that literally got beat up by not even a Genin happens. Never happens. So yeah. What's his name? Hold on. I literally have my Netflix put up right now because I'm kind of watching a Netflix movie. I can go and click on Netflix and watch the first episode, find out. But nah. Let's just say that, like I said, the arc never happened. So Kakashi goes like, okay, Uchiha Sasuke, what's your goals? Sasuke goes, says your likes, your dislikes, and your goals for the future. His is like, I don't like anything. I don't dislike anything. I have 2 dreams, and both of them I'll make a reality. And Kakashi goes like, go on. He goes, my one goal is to surpass Naruto. And Naruto was like, that's a good goal. And he says, my other goal is to kill a certain someone that killed my clan. Naruto goes, oh, Itachi. Kind of surprising Sasuke that Naruto knew that it was Itachi. But it's just because he knows a lot about the Uchiha Massacre. Because he read up on it. And he actually believes it wasn't actually Itachi that killed the clan by villain. Because, he's kind of smart. Because he reads the books and he has always Shadowguns doing research also. Because, we can technically say he can make about 10,000 Shadowguns right now. So technically he could have 100 of them just in the library reading books all day. Yeah, all the books all day. And just poofs after reading all the books. And the next day he sends more Shadowguns back, 100 more. So basically, yeah, he's read every book in the library. So he's pretty damn smart. Like when it comes to knowledge and stuff on chakra, all that stuff. And Naruto's actually unlocked a 4th chakra nature, water. Yeah, he hasn't unlocked fire yet, guys, so yeah. He will. But that will be the hardest one for him to use. But to be fair, I can't say there isn't really that many fire chakra jutsus. There is, but they don't really do that much damage in like Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. So technically, like the only thing damage it really did, I can recall, was frying Azuma when he did a fire jutsu, and it literally ended up doing damage to him instead of the other guy because the other guy's immortal, and then it basically fucked him from there. Which yeah, is like poor Azuma, because when he died, I'm like, no, there goes my favorite sensei. Because honestly, Kakashi, Azuma, they're both my top two favorite senseis. Guy also, I guess. Honestly, they all tied for number one. Because Guy is just funny, Kakashi's just chill, Azuma, he just cool as frick, boys. I'm not gonna cuss because I don't want to get this video copyrighted. But yeah, he goes, okay, you two meet me at training ground 7 tomorrow for the bell test. Sasuke goes, why doesn't Naruto have to go? He goes, Naruto already got the bells from me by himself 3 years ago. And even surprised me. Sorry guys, I need a drink. So yeah, like he would need to go train with you guys on the bell test. So they start doing the bell test the next day. Like Naruto's just chilling in the library reading. Because when it comes down to it, for these D rank missions that they end up doing, Naruto just sends a shotgun on it. And after it does the thing, it just goes in. When it goes into Kage's office, it just poofs after getting job well done, basically. And then a month later, Sasuke's like, I'm getting annoyed of this. Naruto's not even showing up to do his D rank missions. And Kakashi goes like, yeah, either am I. But that doesn't matter. But it's because I don't need to actually show up. Naruto's already attuning. He can technically just... But I can just technically let him take control of this team. Yeah, guys. Sorry, guys. So, and that kind of irritated Sasuke a little bit. And, Hiruzen goes, calm down, Sasuke. It's true that Naruto is smarter than your brother, but he's not as smart as the fourth Hokage. But it's kind of funny how literal bloodlines make him so smart. And Sasuke goes like, what do you mean? Naruto, and then real Naruto walks and goes, wow, Hiruzen, you're gonna tell an S-rank secret? Like that. And it kind of surprises Hiruzen because Naruto's not being formal like always. But he understood that it was just because he was about to tell Ashing's secret. So, yeah, he just quit talking, period, and just said, alright, I'll tell you something. What, Sasuke, you can do a C-rank mission tomorrow? And then Tazuna walks in and says, oh, so these are the guys that are going to be escorting me? Naruto goes, hey, don't make fun of my team. Because Naruto's basically the team leader. And Tazuma looks at Naruto and sees the tuning vest on. So, yeah, he's kind of like, oh, okay, I can trust this guy. But yeah, this is where I'm going to leave this video off, guys. I hope you guys like and subscribe. And comment down below some water nature chakras, water jutsus, other than water clone, water dragon, and water prison. And some wind ones, wind jutsus. Please do. And this is Eddie Anime signing out.